In this example, I'm going to show you how to use AppMap Navie to add a complicated feature using the plan and generate and test commands that are now available inside of AppMap Navie. First, we'll use the @plan command to have Navie develop a detailed plan for implementing this code change for my application. Let's scroll up quickly and look at what it's given us. So the application needs a new billing page where the user will enter in billing information. We're going to use MongoDB integration. And most importantly, we don't want to modify any existing functionality. It's going to take us step by step, adding the route, creating a controller, and creating a view for this code change. Most importantly, ensuring Postgres functionality exists. Now that the plan is created, we're going to have Navie generate the necessary code to implement this plan for us. By taking a plan and a generate in separate steps, that focuses the LLMs and their tokens to be used most efficiently. We now have a series of code changes that we need to make in order to implement this new feature for my Rails application. We'll copy the gem file we need to add and add it to this file. We can copy and paste it in and save this file. We'll need to run bundle install to install this gem, which I'll do later. We need to create a new file for the Mongo configuration. And now we'll paste in the AI recommended code. Now we're going to create a new model for billing address, and this model will leverage the Mongo database. Let's create a new file called billing address, and we'll paste in the code. Moving on, we're going to update the existing user model so that it can reference this billing address. We'll copy this line and add it to the appropriate location. Let's create a brand new controller which will handle the billing address actions. We'll go under the controllers, add a new file, and paste in the updated file name. Now, let's implement this code change from the Navie AI. We'll now go to the routes and add a resource for billing addresses. We can add that right to the end of the existing routes in this file. Now we'll need to add views for new, show, edit, and the index page. Let's go under the app views folder, create a new folder called billing addresses. And within this folder, let's create our new page. We'll paste in the relevant code. Now we'll create a show page. And we'll continue on for the other pages in this app. Finally, we need to update the application controller to make sure that the user is logged in. And we're just going to confirm that this is set correctly, which it already is. And that's it. We've now implemented a billing page for our user. We can now use the test command, which will implement detailed test case coverage for this new feature. So in the test integration folder, let's create a new file called billing addresses. And this will be the file that we use to test our updated functionality. And we're going to modify the user, and we're going to use a valid user from our fixtures file, which here we'll use the Michael user. Now that we have our test created, we can run this test by just passing the full path of the file to our Rails tester. And you can see we've had 3 tests, 3 assertions, and 0 failures of this test. To get started with AppMap Navie in your own project, head over to appmap.io.